Lesson 1-6, Exploring Non-Standard Volume Units. Batman says to Superman, draw a rectangle on a piece of paper. So Superman does this. Then Batman says, now find the volume of your rectangle. Superman thinks about how to do this. Then he says, I can't. Batman says, aha! So, you admit my brain is stronger than yours. Superman says, no, I just know I can't find the volume of a two-dimensional object. Volume is the measurement of how much space a 3D object takes up. Then Batman says, touché, Superman, touché. Batman should have said, find the volume of a rectangular prism. A rectangular prism is a 3D object with 6 rectangle bases or sides. I colored each base a different color. Count how many bases there are on this shape. There are 6 rectangular bases, so this is definitely a rectangular prism. Today in class, we will fill a rectangular prism with pattern blocks to find its approximate volume. Kind of like how this one is filled up here. This is a checkbook box filled with triangle pattern blocks. As you can see, the triangles don't fit in all the gaps and holes of the box. So we know this is just an approximate volume, not the exact volume of the rectangular prism. Approximate means not exact, it's just really close to. To make sure we are measuring the volume of this rectangular prism as accurately or correctly as possible, we need to pack in the pattern blocks as tightly as we can and make sure to not have too many gaps or overlaps. I want you to make a prediction. Which of these pattern blocks do you think we'd need the most of to fill in this whole rectangular prism? What about which pattern blocks would we need the least of to fill in this rectangular prism? Keep those 2 predictions for when we meet in small group. Take a moment to think about some other things around your house or classroom that could be used to find the approximate volume of the checkbook box or the rectangular prism. We could use cubes, beans, marbles, popcorn, rocks. There are just so many options to fill up our rectangular prism. Let's take a look at what Batman and Superman are up to now. They are finding the approximate volume of this pizza box. Superman says the volume is 26 marbles. Batman says, no, it's 35 cubes. How could they have gotten different volumes for the same box? Well, when we use different items, the rectangular prism might be able to hold more or less of something. Remember, these aren't exact volumes. They're approximate or close to the real thing. The cubes must have been smaller than the marbles, so Batman was able to fit more in. That's why he got a larger volume. Now, the question is, who was closer to finding the exact volume? Let's think about how many gaps we'd have between all the marbles that Superman used. Now, think about the gaps between Batman's cubes. Which item would leave more gaps? Definitely the marbles. They have curved edges that wouldn't line up well with each other. The cubes would fit tightly together without many gaps. They also fit well into the corners of the rectangular prisms. The cubes are definitely the better choice. Looks like Batman wins this one.